While Nigeria is 5 decades and 9 years old, citizens have been talking about the way forward. While some remain optimistic that Nigeria will become an envy of nations in years to come, others believe there is no gain made to chart a new course for the country.
The situation of the country currently looks very hopeless, but yet we are hopeful that there's a better tomorrow. When we look back at the independence 1960 to date, you will see that most of those who were instrumental to Nigeria getting their independence back then were youth. But unfortunately, those same people have grown up today. They are now still leaders and who have refused to leave the scene. So that is why I say the situation of the country currently looks very hopeless, especially for the Nigerian youth. But we are hopeful that as we move forward, things will get better. So the president in his speech actually charged Nigerians to up their game. But I think it is better that we begin to tell even our leaders to up their game, because they are the one leading us. Nigerians generally are people who can adapt to anything. When you call them, just show them what to do, tell them what to do, and you see them naturally doing it. But when they see the leaders that they entrust their trust and power in are doing the other way, they too tend to relax.
Sincerely speaking, it's a disappointment that you have a child, and that child, after 59 years, he cannot walk, he cannot talk, he cannot eat, he's not productive. After 59 years, then you will be disappointed as a father. I'm sure by now our colonial masters are disappointed in us as a country. In fact, at a point I would say, why am I a Nigerian? But I don't blame God, because God has purpose. Maybe I may be the change that this country wants someday. But sincerely speaking, it's a big disappointment to us that after 59 years, we are still talking of how we will feed students in school. We are still talking of how we will build classrooms.
It's time for us as citizens to begin to also ask ourselves, what are we going to do to make Nigeria better? We have put so much hope, so much confidence, so much trust on our leaders. And in recent time, it's like too many have not really given us what we wanted. So I think it's now time for us to become strategic in our approach and begin to ask ourselves as citizens, what are the measures and ways we are going to put in place to also contribute to the good Nigeria we want to see. I feel it's time for us to start. Instead for us to criticize. It's good to criticize, but instead for us to, since we have been criticizing and it's not working, we have so many activists, so many people are bombarding the government, everybody wants to express his view, some people are protesting, some people are doing riot and all. But I think it's time for us as citizens to begin to say, what can we do? What should the government do? What should the government put in place? What can we do to make Nigeria better? It's now time for us to provide solutions, give solutions that keep criticizing and see nothing happening in the country and all. So I think what Mr. President said is truly in place. It's time for us to begin to reflect and see how we can become better citizens for Nigeria. First of all, as I always tell people, it's first country. It's country first. You know? After God is country.
We thank God who has made it possible for us to be 59 today, 59 years. By next year we'll be 60, and 60 years is a landmark in the life of any individual. In fact, most persons by 60 days you retire. So our expectations are very, very high. You know, I'm sure the founding father by now they expected Nigeria to have had a very high leap. They are supposed to have gone high in terms of the welfare of the citizenry, because the whole essence of the independence, so that people will take their destiny in their hand. People will be able to take care of themselves and take care of their children, and even unborn generation plan ahead. But the way things are in the country, I must confess, is far from the dream, the dream of the founding fathers. You know, a lot of things, you know, used to finish school, no employment, people will work, salaries are not coming, pensioners are not being paid. A lot of things are not going on fine in almost all facets of the country. You know, there doesn't seem to be direction, there doesn't seem to be focus.
We are 69 years old, but nothing to show. Nothing is moving on in the country. People are suffering of hunger, no development, no light. So we are just hoping that it will be better. I want to say to the President Buhari, he should look at the way people are suffering. Let him try to do something about light and unemployment. When you see around, you see people just going about the street, no job, no money, nothing.
Personally, I am so happy that Nigeria has reached 59, and we have every cause to celebrate and thank God for Nigeria, because we are a multi-ethnic group and God has made us one, and it is with the wish of any good, loving Nigerian to wish Nigeria well at 59. So I wish Nigeria well at 59 and urge the people of Nigeria to have hope in God, because with God all things are possible. Yes, we may have ups and downs, but eventually we will come out of it stronger than we are. So I have every hope that Nigeria will be better, and I wish Nigeria well and wish our government and the people of Nigeria well. And I urge everybody that all hands should be on deck to make Nigeria greater.
President Buhari definitely is trying, but there are some lapses that we are experiencing, more especially around the southern Kaduna side. We are suffering with much attacks and other negative attitudes towards southern Kaduna. I believe Nigeria will be better if things are amendment. If there is amendment in some of the problem, I believe Nigeria will be better. But presently, Nigerian is not better now.
Independence Day is very good. So firstly, we're supposed to be happy to be together since post-independence as a Nigerian. I think we're supposed to be happy. We're supposed to give thanks to God. You understand? So, and things are changing. So normally, we've never gotten to where we're supposed to be. But Rome was not built in a day. You understand? We just have to bear it, and we have to have it in mind that this nation belongs to us together. So it is we together that we can do it. So we must ensure that there is synergy among all tribes so that we can be able to move the nation forward.
Rootstv Nigeria.